Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Evil Genius. This assassin is just kind of pimp slapping my clone. It's good enough. It's taking a while, but also he doesn't seem to have legs. I'm sure it's fine. So in the last episode, we accomplished every objective we need to get out of Island 1, so we can start the process of the move. Now we're not at minimal heat yet. Smash Correction Patriot is up there a bit. Oh, and so is Saber. Oh, and so is... Okay, basically nobody likes me, and that's fine. However, I have... Oh, good, my heat's lowered thanks to that assassination. Supposed assassination. Anyway, so this is good. Jet Chan is in play in the world, but he has not shown up on the island yet. This is extremely efficient play. I'm gonna give myself a little pat on the back for this one because I don't think I've pulled this off in a while. So now we need to begin the process of moving, and the way we move, the way I move, is we start getting rid of every object we don't need, because you get half the money back from selling an object, and especially at this point we need all the money we can get because starting off in Island 2 can get a little pricey. So what I like doing is selling literally every object I have and working backwards. So for example, the most expensive items are basically everything in the laboratory, so we can get these out of here. And we slowly start to move our loot forward in the base. That way, when it's time to actually do the move, it doesn't take us very long to get things set up to go. Now, this is the most important thing to do, especially when you play vanilla, because you won't have the manpower to survive this move if you go too early. You don't want to spend an unnecessary amount of money, or you don't want to waste an unnecessary amount of money to do so. Are you alright, the Akamura? Okay. You do have a cat. So... yeah. So we just go through every single object, destroy it, get the cash back. You can see we're up to $1.8 million. Now, there is an FAQ that is a bit outdated that states that you cannot take more than about $800,000 with you to the second island. That's not fully true. What is going on is when you make your initial move, your starting stronghold does not have room for more than $800,000. But once you build a bigger stronghold, then you will have that money. So, you still want to get as much cash as you can possibly get early on. And that means destroying every room that you come to. We don't need our pharmacy anymore. And the faster you are with this part, and the more cautious you are with this part, the better it's going to be for you in the long run. We're going to move all of our Uber loot up to the control room. That way it's nice and close to the front of the base, and it gets it out of the back of the base. And all of our normal loot will follow if we have room. And since we've destroyed so many objects, I can start destroying some of these power generators as well. This is one of the most dangerous parts of the game, especially in vanilla, because if you... let's get that out of here. Because once you go here and click New Island, you are locked in. Your minions will pack up what they have and then leave. And that is all they do. So if you... I have lost before because I do the move order just as Mariana Mamba or someone else shows up and happens to stand between my entrance and the exit to from the island, and then she just shoots everybody, and then it's a bad time for me. So that's why I tend to be overly cautious, especially in vanilla. And it's usually best to do a backup save right before you click New Island, just in case everything absolutely goes to hell. So, we're going to do this a little overly cautious because this is how I prefer doing it. And we will have a nice, safe, easy time as we gently move on to Island 2. Here we see why we did not make the move immediately. We have no guns, and here are some soldiers. If they decide to get antsy, we'll wait until they're within our walls. I have taken down all of the sentry guns outside. So I'm going to just have to kind of watch and see what they do. They're poor levels, so they aren't going to attack on sight. You can see there we've got some mercs walking near them. So they won't... Oh, I'm hearing gunshots. Oh, the traps. Okay, that's a problem. Alright, everyone's got to go. Butcher, Kane, everybody. Get over here. So, you don't have to get rid of literally every object from your area. We took out the training room, now we're going to take out this lab. I am going to try to take out as much as I can, but we don't need to take out necessarily every little thing, depending on what we need to keep behind. Oh, good, everyone's dead already. For example, I still have the acid destruction room here, or the acid mist room? The freezer, essentially. Just so we can... that works. Alright, let's just destroy these then. Because I'm not going to bother building a new trap. Get her out of here, please! Thank you. Alright. The investigator's fine. Okay. We can take out the infirmary. This is looking good. So, there have been times where I've taken every object I possibly can out of my base. I believe I've even done that in some of my runs here on YouTube, where I'll destroy all these objects here in the staff room and everything. We don't need to go that far. We're sitting on 2.8 million, which is a good start for the second base. Okay, that's a little less than good. Took a few shots, but he's still up. Let's get him over here. Okay. So... I also destroy the rooms only because this also helps with being able to know how the enemy is going to move, because during this section you want to make sure that the enemy is predictable. And the reason I take the objects out rather than the entire room, I believe if you take out the entire room, it does not sell your objects. I could be mistaken. I am more than happy to be mistaken on that. But that's why I do it this way. So if you have any insight to that, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. But the point of this is, by destroying all these rooms, no one's going to be coming in here, which is what I want. That way... Are you just standing here waiting for those guys to leave? Okay, you are. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're basically ready at this point, because once this room finishes being destroyed, which it is, we've destroyed basically everything in this entire base that we don't need or want. I suppose the power room would be the last thing, but it's fine. Whoever takes over this island will get a free nuclear power plant. It's good. So we're going to do an emergency save that I call Moving Day. Alright, so let's do it, everybody. Whoops. New island. Island 2. Go, go, go. So, yep, everyone packs everything up that is loot-wise. You can see everyone kind of grabbing shit from here, but they will not attack if they are attacked. And that is why we need to be cautious. So everyone is starting their move. I'm going to get our evil genius over here. And as soon as your evil genius touches the depot to leave, any person or thing that is still on this base is gone forever. So that's why I always want to wait until I am 100% sure everybody is gone. The cloning chamber is left behind, that's fine. Also, I found a way... I think I found a way you can soft lock yourself, because once everybody leaves, you can still have your evil genius interact with the cloning chamber, but no one will ever come to be cloned. So the game will not end because you're not dead, but like there's no minion who can free you from the cloning chamber, so you're just stuck there in eternal freezing death, sort of like the start of Fallout 4. It's a little sad. All right, guys, let's go. Single file. Man, they just don't know how to queue in this country. This is seriously the worst queuing I've ever seen. And I worked at Walmart for... Oh, God!
I want vodka.
This is why we do it, folks. Oh, Shen Yu is attacking. That's interesting. I'm just trying to get the evil genius out of range. At least Shen Yu is shooting back, but... Okay, he's doing a significant amount of damage, too. That's good. Who is this? This is Anvil? Oh yeah, Anvil's got extremely high heat. Okay, I made my move order too soon. Alright, that's okay. I mean... I don't really have a choice here. Short of... Short of now clicking this just to get going. I don't really have a choice. Alright, we're just gonna... I'm gonna try to get through this. We're gonna try to get everyone we can. I think if... As soon as the last person is in, as soon as I click to get the hell out of here, I think we'll be alright. This is absolutely the worst case scenario when you do an island move. And why we made an emergency save. Okay, it's actually kind of good if they shoot the evil genius because Shen Yu will attack. Oh, they're leaving now. Oh, fantastic. Even better. Okay. Good. Alright, so... We're down to 40 hit points, but we'll be alright. I don't think we lost too many people in that. Yeah, we've only lost 2 mercenaries on the top level. Guards, techies, and valets are easy enough to train up and replace. Well, it looks like we've also got a few people trying to get into the base. Which is fine. That's fine. They can wander. I'm gonna kind of lock this down a bit. I do wish the game would give you a little bit of a heads up when the last person is loaded in and ready to go. But that's it. We're ready to get out of here. So, Red Ivan, do... Oh, God. Here comes Mariana Mamba. All right. Good time to go. Real good time to go. Real good time to go. All righty. Well, most of us survived moving day. And as long as I survived moving day, that's all that matters. So exciting. Oh boy. Okay, so here we are on Island 2, and now it's going to take me a hot minute to get everything organized. You can see at the bottom I only have $800,000, and that's because the storeroom is this tiny little thing right here. So I'm going to build the basics of the base. And I want to do that somewhere where I've got a lot of room to maneuver. I never start here. Let's start here. I've never put a base entrance here. I couldn't quite figure out why I can't select my evil genius. I think it's just because we have so many people on the island, they haven't even gotten off the helicopter yet. How the hell did that helicopter fly with 220 people on board? So I've given the orders for the first core rooms, other than needing to get security camera active. And we need to put in a couple loud speakers. I'm sort of going opposite how I did this the first time, because rather than putting low heat rooms at the front of the base, I've decided to put them a little deeper, be a little bit more aggressive. So the strong room is right here near the entrance of the base. Behind that will be the barracks, so all the soldiers have a place to rest. Behind that will be the armory, and behind that will be the power room. Now this is on purpose because if any agent of good wants to try to blow up my power supplies, they're going to have to get this deep in the base, and I don't think they can get there. They'd have to fight through a whole lot of things in order to get deep enough to sabotage me. I think what I'm going to do, though, is extend this one notch. Yeah. And as I had also mentioned in the previous island, part of the reason I have objects that probably don't need to be here anymore, such as the single power generator, single power capacitor and the disguised power generator. The only reason I have them in the plan is just in case I missed something with research on the first island. That way my people have at least one of every object so they can research whatever they want if they need to. Yeah, that should be good once we get things organized. And now that we've got our corridor, I'm going to tell the evil genius to prioritize the strong room so we have all of our money available, and then we can start working this direction. You don't have a whole lot of time to get organized when you move to Island 2, so large, dramatic rooms are usually your best bet just so you can get things going nice and early. Because the last thing you want to do is still be working on your rooms when Mariana Mamba or Jet Chan or a large soldier contingency shows up. Which is another reason why having that backup save is always good. Once we get the strong room open, I will move our loot in here. Actually, I guess I should make that move now, because some of the loot doesn't have room, and the last thing you want to do is have this stolen as well. So we need to get all of our loot inside. That way we can keep track of it. Even though we have limited access, as she says. Better limited access than no access whatsoever. And I just realized I'm almost out of time for this episode. I didn't realize I had gone so long already. Geez, it's nighttime. Kind of hard to see where everything is. Alright, so this is a good start to the base, and I mean, obviously, the base is a whole lot of nothing right now, but at least things are going. Eventually, I'll make a second entrance. That way, we don't have to freaking do laps around the island just to get to the various exit points, the depot and everything. But this is good enough for now. And then we can turn that little room into a trap room. Plus, we now have some security with our loot. Perfect. All right, so, oops. That's going to do it for today. And hopefully when we get started tomorrow, we'll be able to get this base fully operational quickly and get back to work on dominating the world. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.